and welcome to a gratitude-themed Vinyasa yoga flow class. I'm Morgan. I'm an educator turned yoga instructor, here to explain all things yoga and fitness in a way that makes sense to you. Today's theme for class is gratitude, just in time for the Thanksgiving holiday in the United States. Please subscribe to my channel, like this video, and even send it to a friend. Your support in this way helps me continue to make yoga classes, yoga asana deep dives, and so much more. Thank you for being here. You won't need any props for this class. A yoga mat, of course, could be helpful. However, I always like to have 2 blocks handy and a yoga bolster just in case. If you don't have yoga props at your house, you can always look around for similar items around your house, such as pillows or small piles of books, if you need to improvise with yoga props. And with that, let's get started. So go ahead and lie on your back and finding a position that's comfortable for your body. So as you're lying here, maybe the feet are flat on the floor with the knees bent. Notice how that feels. If you prefer, you could extend the legs out long. Just notice the sensations in the low back. See if that's good for you. And if you'd like an outer hip, inner thigh stretch, taking the soles of the feet together, allowing the knees to drop out to the sides. Supta Baddha Konasana, reclined bound angle. That could be an option. We'll be here for about 5 minutes. So finding a position that works for you in this moment that you might sustain for that length of time. And then finding a goalpost with the arms. So bending the elbows, taking the hands above the head, and see if that's available for your shoulders. And if that's not so great, you could try taking the arms out like a T by the sides here, or even taking the arms down by the hips. The palms would face up. So seeing what you can do here with the upper body. The purpose of this is to externally rotate the shoulders and just start to develop this sense of opening throughout the chest and the shoulders and the upper back. So we put our physical body in these shapes, and it helps cultivate our emotions. There's a connection between what we do with our body and how we feel. And so using this opening sensation to metaphorically open the heart. So we're opening ourselves up here to a feeling of gratitude. So go ahead and breathe in through the nose and fill up the belly even with air. And breathe out through the mouth or the nose. Find what feels good and right in this moment. Another intentional breath coming in through the nostrils, all the way down to the belly. And letting that go. Beautiful. So staying in this position, breathing gently with intention. Let's imagine an event in your life, and it can really be anything, but we're going with something small and almost insignificant here. So something that happened where someone showed you kindness. And so that could just be a smile from a stranger, or a stranger picking something up that you've dropped, a conversation with a neighbor, a connection with a friend. But just an everyday small little thing. Nothing groundbreaking, nothing universe-shattering. So go ahead and find that small event. Select it, and it's okay if you have more than one, but we can just focus on one little thing here. And visualize as though you're playing a movie inside your mind, how that happened. And as you receive this kindness from whoever it is that you're visualizing, notice how you feel. And have a sense as you breathe, a sense of maybe opening up your heart space. And allow a warm glow of gratitude towards that person, towards that situation. Start to originate from your heart and radiate throughout your entire body. And then in your mind, using the Sankalpa, I am grateful. Repeat that to yourself in the affirmative, I am, 3 times. Beautiful. From here, we'll gently put the feet flat on the floor. So if you're already there, no worries, stay right where you are. And then all of us can windshield wiper the knees from the right to the left, the right to the left. And then take the legs out long, take the arms up overhead, really big stretch. Point the toes, reach the fingertips way above the head, arch the back, allow the rib cage to splay out. Feel your body taking up space. One more inhale here, and then exhale. Draw the right knee into the chest, interlacing the fingers around the right shin. Maybe the thigh touches the rib cage, maybe not. Wherever you are is perfect. And then go ahead and circle the ankle. Notice that you have ankles. Aren't they amazing? Maybe that sense of gratitude that you were developing in your heart space, maybe you apply that to our amazing ankles. Good. Maybe take the knee in circles, using the strength of the hands. The purpose of this is to feel into the hip joint. Go the other way. I love hips. They're a ball and socket joint, and they're so stable, and they rotate in a whole circle. Good. Draw that knee in towards the center. Inhale. Exhale, release. Inhale. Stay right here, and then as you exhale, the left knee comes into the chest, interlacing the fingers around the left shin. Draw that knee in firmly. Maybe the rib cage and thigh connect. Maybe they don't. Remember that you're fine right where you are in this moment. And then circle the ankle, really celebrating that amazing joint that goes in so many directions, and then going the other way. Beautiful. And then circling the knee. Good. Feeling into that hip joint, that amazing ball and socket. Go the other way here. Great. Draw the left knee into center, pull it in firmly, inhale, and then exhale, release it out long. Take the arms up overhead, big inhale, taking up so much space. Then exhale, draw the knees into the chest, both of them this time, Appanasana. Maybe rock from side to side on the low back, see how that feels. And then we'll make our way to tabletop. So I like to hold behind my hamstrings and roll up and down on the spine a few times. If that's not your jam, no problem. Just go ahead and come to your hands and knees. All right, so here we go. So for tabletop, spread the fingers really, really wide. The shoulders are over the wrists. The knees are under the hips. The shin bones are parallel. Press evenly into the whole hand. So we're not taking the weight into one side or the other. And then drop the spine, gaze up, cow pose. Exhale, reverse cat pose. Chin comes to the chest. Puff up the upper back. Inhale, cow pose. The tailbone lifts as the low spine really bends here. And then as you reverse, exhale, tailbone drops towards the knees, chin to chest. One more inhale, arch the spine, gaze up. Exhale, reverse. Inhale, come to a neutral spine. That's a flat back. And then we're gonna step the right foot forward. So start to draw the right knee in. Lean the weight forward into the hands. See if you can get that foot between your hands one way or another, right? Then press down into the left knee and draw the knee forward energetically. As you press down into the right heel, draw that heel back. So we're scissoring the legs together. That's eccentric muscle engagement. The muscles turn on without really moving. Good. On an inhale, float the arms up. Low lunge. Exhale, cactus the arms. Feel as though the elbows are trying to kiss behind the back as you gaze up. Inhale, straighten the arms. Exhale, cactus. Good. One more. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, raise the arms up. Exhale, sweep the hands to frame the right foot and start to straighten the right knee as the hips come back. So here's half split. The hands can come back a little farther on the mat so they're sort of in the middle of the leg here. And then maybe point and flex the right toe, feeling sensations up and down the leg as you do so. By the way, the right knee could be slightly bent if that's helpful for you. Good. Flex the foot. Inhale. As you exhale, bend into the knee, crawl the hands forward, step back, tabletop. Inhale, drop the spine, gaze up. Exhale, reverse. Inhale, cow pose. Exhale, cat pose. Inhale, neutral spine, left knee comes into the chest, shifting the weight into the hands, step the left foot through. It's okay if you need to kind of help the foot come through. Press down into the left heel, draw it back, down into the right knee, draw it forward. Eccentric muscle engagement here. Yeah, and then with those strong legs as your foundation, inhale, the arms come up. Exhale, bend the elbows like they're trying to kiss behind the back, lift the sternum. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, cactus. Feel the chest really opening here. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, reach towards the sky. Exhale, hands to frame the foot. Straightening the left knee this time, walking the hands back. Pointing the left toes. Straighten the left toes. Point, flex, point, flex. Beautiful. Crawl the hands forward. And then bending into the left knee, we're just gonna step it back. Find your tabletop. Inhale, drop the spine, gaze up. Exhale, reverse, chin to chest. Inhale, neutral spine. Go ahead and tuck the toes, lift the hips. Find a downward facing dog. So in downward facing dog, the feet can be as wide as the mat. You might find that helpful. Bend the knees deeply and press down and forward with the hands to take the rib cage towards the thighs. And then keep that position with the spine as you start to straighten the legs to your degree. Right, so some of us might not straighten them, and that's fine. On an inhale, walk the feet forward, ragdoll, top of the mat. So the feet are under the hips, opposite hands hold opposite elbows, shifting the weight into the balls of the feet. The heels are light. It's as though I could slide a piece of paper under your heels. Your breath is steady even as you're upside down here. The knees can be straight or bent. Notice sensations along the backs of the legs and the low back, maybe even all the way up the spine to the neck. Find what works for you, and then maybe sway from side to side, or maybe stay still.
Good, release the hands down. Toe heel the feet together. Soft bend in the knees, slowly roll up the spine, one vertebrae at a time. The hands are heavy, the head is heavy. The head is the last to lift. Tadasana, mountain pose, option to blink the eyes closed. Rooting down through the feet, and then kind of lifting up through the crown of the head. So almost a sense of tugging between the feet and the head. Like the earth is weighting you down, but the sky is lifting you up. You're kind of a conduit between the two. Good. And then recall that experience of kindness, receiving kindness from another person. Inhale, I am. Exhale, grateful. Inhale, I am. Exhale, grateful. Blinking the eyes open. On an inhale, sweep the arms up. Maybe palms touch as you look towards the thumbs. Exhale, hinge from the hips. Bow forward. It's okay to bend the knees. Inhale, lengthen the spine, halfway lift. And then send the right foot back. Drop the right knee down. It's a low lunge on an inhale, arms up. Exhale, sweep the hands down, tuck the right toes. On an inhale, left foot meets right, high plank. As you exhale, drop the knees, bend the elbows, chest, chin to the mat. Inhale, stomach down, low cobra. Exhale, press into the hands, tabletop to down dog. One breath in. Long breath out. On an inhale, right leg goes high, down dog split. Exhale, step the right foot between the hands, left knee comes down. On an inhale, sweeping the arms up, low lunge. Exhale, frame the foot, tuck the left toes. This time, shift the weight forward, left foot meets right, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Rise up on an inhale. Exhale, bow right back down. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Left foot steps back. Exhale, left knee down. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, hands down. Left toes tuck. On an inhale, right foot meets left. Exhale, knees down. Bend the elbows, chest and chin. On an inhale, stomach down, low cobra, squeezing the elbows together. Exhale, press to tabletop and then down dog. Left leg high, inhale. Exhale, left foot between the hands, right knee down. Inhale, low lunge. Exhale, hands sweep down, right toes tuck, lean forward. Inhale, right foot meets left, halfway lift. Exhale, fold here. Root down to rise up. Palms touch, look up. Exhale, samastitihi, hands to the sides. Maybe blink the eyes closed. Notice your breath. Is it moving quickly now? Notice your heartbeat. Can you feel it inside of your chest? Maybe coming back to that image of kindness another showed you, and feeling the warmth of gratitude inside your heart space. And then can you send the warmth of gratitude towards your body? How lucky we are to have what we have. How supported we are by our breath, by our heartbeat, by our strong limbs. Beautiful. And then blinking the eyes open, sweep the arms up, inhale. Exhale, bowing forward and down. On an inhale, halfway lift. And then this time, step both feet back. Find a high plank. Good. So in your high plank, press into the hands, puff up the upper back, squeeze the glutes, squeeze the quads. If it's too much for you, drop to the knees, modified plank. Good. And then shifting the weight forward if that's available, slowly lower down. We'll take the belly to the mat. On an inhale, it's a low cobra. And then start to drag the hands back so that the palms of the hands are more by the rib cage instead of the shoulders. And then really squeeze the elbows together and then squeeze the glutes, maybe the toes lift. Shalabhasana locust pose. Inhale here. We're staying for a few breaths. Feel the back body squeezing, the front body lengthening. Good. One more inhale. Exhale, forehead down, right ear to the mat. Take the palms face down. Relax the shoulders. Let them internally rotate down towards the floor. Beautiful. Chin to center. Interlace the hands behind you if possible. If not, maybe a strap, a towel, or simply pinkies up, thumbs down. And an inhale, lift the chest. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Squeeze the legs, the glutes, maybe the toes float. Toes can be together or apart. See what feels good in your low back. And then can you lift the feet higher? Can you lift the chest higher? Feel the back body really on fire here. You're working so hard. One more inhale. Exhale, lower down. This time the left ear goes to the mat. Let the shoulders rotate internally, really resting downwards. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Hands underneath the shoulders, forehead down. Inhale, press to tabletop. And then exhale, find child's pose. Big toes together, knees wide. Melting the forehead down onto the mat. The palms are reaching. Visualizing length in the spine. Start to come forward towards tabletop. Make sure the shin bones are now parallel. And then start to walk the hands away from you, sinking the chest down, but keeping the hips over the knees. Puppy pose. Melting heart. The chin could come to the mat, but also the forehead could come to the mat. See what's better for you right now. Big stretch in the chest, the pectoralis muscles. Breathing here into the places where you feel something. Maybe inhale, think let, exhale, go. Softening down into the stretch. Beautiful. Slowly walk the hands back, come to a tabletop. And then we're simply going to take the knees to one side of the mat, sit down on the hip, spin around, and come to lying down. All right, so we will come to shoulder stand next. If you don't practice shoulder stand for any reason, I recommend waterfall, which is where you take the feet directly up. Having a block underneath your hips for waterfall, elevating the hips in some way, can sometimes feel good. So you could try that. You could also put your heels against a wall for a little support. If you're coming to shoulder stand, start to take the feet behind you and then shimmy the shoulders underneath you. Hands come to the low back. We'll eventually stack the heels over the hips. And we want to press the torso forward, getting the torso lining up towards the shoulders. So torso forward, heels back. Now here's another really important part of this pose. We want to engage the muscles of the legs to really stay safe in the shoulders, in the neck. So use your glutes, your quads, your hamstrings, point your toes. The act of engaging those muscles lighten the lower body so you don't put as much pressure downwards. One more inhale. And then exhale, start to hinge from the hips. Interlace the fingers behind you. We're trying to take the toes to the mat above your head. Tops of the feet or toes. Either way is fine. This is one of our deepest forward folds. The neck is very flexed here, so be mindful. We're getting a forward fold all the way from the heels, up the backs of the legs, low back, upper back, all the way into the neck. Good. And then from here, we'll slowly release. So bending the knees and the elbows. The hands come to the kidneys, and we slowly roll down the spine, one vertebrae at a time. And we'll move towards fish pose. This is the perfect counter pose. So for fish, legs are outstretched, press into the elbows to lift the chest, then drop the head back. Top of the head comes to the mat. We're really working to open the chest here. Soft gaze towards the tip of the nose, or even just closing the eyes. Deep inhale, long exhale. Deeply inhaling, long exhale. To come out of the pose, press into the elbows, gently take the chin in towards the chest, and come to lie down. Find where you started. So go ahead and cactus the arms. Maybe the knees are bent, feet are flat on the floor. Maybe the soles of the feet come together, knees open wide. What's going to work for you right now? Inhale, I am. Exhale, grateful. Inhale, I am. Exhale, grateful. There's a beautiful quote by the ancient mystic poet Rumi that says, "Wear gratitude like a cloak, and it will feed every corner of your life." And so as you breathe in, I am, as you breathe out, grateful, maybe consider how cultivating this sense of gratitude in even unlikely places could feed your life. So an example for me, I won't go into too much personal detail, but having a really difficult experience with really difficult people, rather than feeling frustrated that I wasted my time in that way, not just this automatic response, oh, this is how I feel, but instead cultivating a feeling of gratitude. I might think instead, thank you for teaching me. So when we color even difficult experiences with gratitude, they become productive. So if you would like to do the hard work, while you're here, think of a frustrating situation or frustrating person or really difficult event in your life. And then think of what it taught you. Where is the lesson? And then maybe inside your mind, you might direct this gratitude. Thank you for teaching me. I encourage you to actually repeat those words aloud or inside your head. Thank you for teaching me. Do so now if you wish. And if not, just leave it alone, right? You don't have to do this exercise if you're not ready. Then beginning to deepen the breath. Bringing small movements into the fingers and the toes. Gently close the knees if they were spread to the sides. Maybe all of us might feel good to windshield wiper the knees from side to side. And we'll be making our way up to a comfortable seat, whatever that looks like for your body. And then maybe crossing the legs, but maybe not. Find what feels good. Let the palms face up in the lap. So by rotating the palms upwards, we cultivate a receiving energy. One last time today, inhale, I am. Exhale, grateful. Option 2, float the palms to heart center, Anjali Mudra. It's not required. The light in me sees and honors the light in each and every one of you. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for practicing with me. My gratitude for all of you is so deep. Thank you for being here. Please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel so that you don't miss any future classes, yoga, asana, deep dives, and so much more. Please like this video and share it with a friend who might enjoy practicing with me. If you have any questions, comments, or requests, please write those below. I love so much to hear from you and to craft classes that really meet your specific needs. Chances are, if you write a request, you'll see a class just for you being released in several months. If you'd like to participate in my on-demand Vinyasa yoga collection, I have over 800 minutes of classes and counting on my website. I'm offering my YouTube subscribers 30% off the $19.99 a month price for an entire year. To take advantage of that offer, when you head to my website, I've linked it below, use offer code YouTube at checkout. Thank you once again for being here, and I will see you soon.